Hello, I'm Amelia.
And I'm Emily, and we're part of the software migration team at Inspire Professional Services.
Due to our partnership with Xero, we have created this demonstration video to give you more information and help you make the right decision for your business.
Xero has already helped many of our clients to improve efficiencies and focus on running their business. We will now pass you over to Becca from Xero.
Hi, I'm Becca from the Xero Education team. Welcome to this short demo of Xero. We're going to start by looking at the Xero dashboard. The dashboard is the mission control for your business, the one-stop shop that gives you all the real-time information that you need. You can come here and get a really clear, up-to-date picture of exactly how your business is performing. But let's just take a quick tour and pick out a few key tiles. First up, the banking tile. This is the tile your eye is immediately drawn to when you open your dashboard. We just have one bank account today, but what this tile gives you is complete visibility for each of your bank accounts. You can see how much money you have in your bank accounts and the balance in Xero. Xero has a direct relationship with most of the main UK banks, and if you bank with one of these providers, you can set up what's called a direct bank feed. A direct feed will pull through the statement data from your bank account and bring it directly and seamlessly into Xero every 24 hours. This is done without you having to manually intervene. It's an automated process that's going to give you a continuous, automated flow of real-life banking data into your accounts. Also, using the dynamic graph, you can see the balances at previous dates. Having all of this in one place gives you better information, which ultimately means better decision-making. We'll come back to the bank tile in a moment and take a look at reconciling the transactions. But before we do that, I want to take you on a tour of some of the other features on the dashboard. Next, we have the total cash in and out tile, which is fairly self-explanatory. It's a great bar chart showing the cash coming in and out of the business. This is a great example of just how intuitive and easy to use Xero is. You can click into a balance and drill down straight to the data behind it. You don't have to go away and run a separate report to see what these are made up of. It's just one click away. In the top right-hand corner, you can see we have a tile called the Accounts Watch List. This is the tile where you can pin the accounts you want to keep an eye on, maybe sales for example. Perhaps you want to know exactly how much you've sold so far this month, or what income has come into your business. You might want to pin your headline expense accounts, the areas of your business where you spend a lot of money. They're important for keeping a tight control on the cash flow. You can also see these numbers are hyperlinks. If you click onto them, you can drill down into each account at the click of a button. You can see here we have all the sales transactions for this month. Over here on the right-hand side, we have two more tiles that I'd really like to bring to your attention. You'll notice in Xero, we try and use plain English wherever we can. So here you can see we have invoices owed to you and bills you need to pay, rather than complex accounting terminology. This is to help make Xero really easy and accessible for anyone to use. You can see how easy it is to keep an eye on those overdue bills and invoices with the examples we have here. So that's the dashboard, and you can see this will really give you that real-time overview and help you stay in control of running your business. So earlier I mentioned that we'd come back to the banking tile. Now we're going to take a closer look into bank reconciliation. I know this is something that can be a bit of a headache when running a business and can seem a little scary the first time you do it. So we're going to jump straight into the bank rec. You can see there is a big blue button with Reconcile to Items. We're going to click this and it will take us straight to the bank reconciliation. This is the bank rec screen. When we were building it, we had the idea of the game of Snap in the back of our minds. So, the idea, much like Snap, is to match together the bank statement line to the transactions in Xero. The bank statement lines are actually bank transactions, so this is real life, what actually happened in the bank account. On the right, we're trying to find a match to the transaction in our accounts. But Xero helps you to reduce some of the manual legwork by using automation. The first trick is auto-matching. We have received some money from Ridgeway University for a sales invoice. Xero takes this data and looks to find a match in the sales invoices that are awaiting payment. It then looks at the amount, dates, and payee reference to make the most suitable match. In this case, it's been successful. So this has happened through automation. The automation has identified the match and is suggesting that we go ahead and match the income to the sales invoice. So now all that's left to do is click OK and confirm that we want to reconcile the statement line to the transaction in Xero. The second feature that I want to show you that makes the bank reconciliation easier and more efficient is a feature in Xero called Bank Rules. Bank Rules are a really useful tool for regular recurring income and expense transactions. You can see here we have a transaction for 7-Eleven. So, recently I went down to the local corner shop and spent £15.50. If we go to the side, you can see that this section has already been completed. This is because we have a bank rule set up. You can set up bank rules for loads of different types of transactions. Take for example a plumber. They will fill up with fuel and buy parts from the wholesaler. These will be fairly repetitive transactions. So what you're able to do is set up a bank rule that will take the repetitive transactions and it will look for certain criteria. We have set up a rule for our corner shop as we pop in once or twice a week and buy sundry expenses. This could be washing up liquid or tea bags for the office. We're going to use a bank rule to capture the transaction, so every time that we go to 7-Eleven, we will tell Xero how we want it to deal with the transaction in our accounts. We need to enter the description that we want, the account code we need it to go to, and, if any, the VAT rate. You can set up many different bank rules, and there are 3 types: spend money, receive money, and transfer rules. The wonderful thing about bank rules is once you've set them up, all you need to do to confirm the rule is correct is click the OK button and Xero will do the rest for you. It's going to create the account transaction and reconcile that statement line. Using bank rules is a great way to automate the bank reconciliation.